Hey, Katone, I was thinking, the night before last, the 12 Shadows, Tartarus, isn't there just too much we don't understand? It's starting to get to me. Doesn't the octopus in this picture look creepy? Many European countries don't serve octopus because they're feared as devilfish. My darling, for example, won't touch octopus. Last time I made pasta for him.
Mr. Ouchie continued to talk about octopi as food.
But octopi aren't the only undersea creatures that are called devilfish. Now, here's a question for Jinpay. Of manta rays, squid, and jellyfish, which of these is not known as a devilfish?
I didn't even know octopi were devilfish. How am I supposed to know this? Hey, Katone, what do I say?
Good going, Jinpay. Jellyfish aren't devilfish because they're a dessert. Jelly? Get it? It was just a joke.
It's just plain common sense, Mrs. T. Thanks, Katone. I almost looked like an idiot. Katone helped him out. She's really dependable. Gakukan High School, Home Economics Room.
I'm thinking about making this today. Ta-da! Sweet fries. Everyone loves them. I bought a lot of sweet potatoes for them, so even if we mess up a little, it won't be a problem. So you can relax a little too, Katone-chan. Yep.
Fuka seems to be motivated. You follow the recipe from the book Fuka brought. Cutting up all the potatoes took a bit of time, but otherwise it went smoothly.
1 tablespoon of melted butter. I didn't melt the butter yet, though. What do I do? There's no time now. Oh, butter is just hardened oil, right? I can probably substitute oil. Olive oil should do the trick.
Fuka is muttering something to herself.
Okay, the final step is to put this into the oven. I'll put yours in too, Katone-chan.
You know, that's not actually like a huge mistake. Like, I'm pretty sure you could make sweet fries with olive oil instead of butter.
Let's see. The temperature is 180 degrees, and the setting for residual heat is...
I guess the point is that olive oil has, like, a taste. So it would change the, like, taste of the fry. Fuka is operating the oven extremely quickly.
Huh? Oh, I'm pretty good with machines. I like taking my time and reading through the instruction manuals for electronic devices, too. Does that make me seem weird? Huh? It's nothing, really. But I'm happy to hear that. I thought it was embarrassing because it wasn't really girl-like. I think this is the first time I've said something like that. To tell the truth, I knew that you wouldn't judge me over that.
You sense affection from Fuka. You feel as if you've gotten even closer to Fuka. You chatted with Fuka while waiting for the sweet fries to bake.
Oh, I think it's done. Hot, hot. I forgot that we have oven mitts.
How do you forget? Never mind.
Look, Katone-chan. They look so beautiful.
The sweet potatoes lining the pan look nothing like sweet fries. Actually, they don't even look like food. You're especially confused by the texture of Fuka's fries.
Oh, these ones look normal. They're the ones that you made, Katone-chan. Thank goodness. They look really delicious. Huh? Oh yes, thanks.
Fuka seems a little depressed.
Thanks for the food. It's delicious. Katone-chan, yours are really delicious. I guess I'm no match for our leader. Thanks.
Fuka is smiling again.
Oh, it's almost time for us to go home. Let's clean up and go back.
You decided to take the sweet fries that turned out good. if you give them to someone when you go out on days off, you might enjoy them.
Sup, dude?
Remember how Mitsuru-senpai was saying the equipment in the command room is busted? Well, it's still in the fridge, so I checked it out, but I don't know, dude. I don't want to just press buttons at random, you know? So it's all up to you, buddy.
Okay. That means I get to spy on people again, right? It looks like Jinpay's room, but its resident is nowhere to be found. Mitsuru and Officer Kurosawa came in.
This way, officer. By the time I realized the door was halfway open, his room was already in this state. I've left the place untouched, as you requested.
Whose room is this?
Junpei Iori, a junior. I've been attempting to reach him on his cell phone, but he hasn't responded in the last 30 minutes. It was careless of me to let my guard down. This dorm has been attacked in the past. Security is everyone's concern, but if anything happens to him, it's ultimately my responsibility.
I hate to say it, Miss Kirijo, but this is most likely.
Huh? Mitsuru-senpai? What the hell? Kurosawa-san? What's going on here?
Iori? Where were you? I've been trying to contact you.
Huh? Oh, it was hot. The AC was busted, so I went to the manga cafe and fell asleep.
Well, I'm just glad you're safe. But if it wasn't an attack, then it must have been theft. Why would the burglar target this room?
Theft?
What else could it be? Someone clearly tore through the room looking for something, vandalizing a school dorm. When I find out who did this, I'll see to it that he or she is executed.
Well, son, sounds like you've got a death sentence. How about it, Iori? Was this room in fact vandalized?
Well, my room always looks like this.
What? But you can't possibly live here in this state, can you?
Damn, bitch, you live
And
like
the door
this?
was open.
Oh, right. I wanted to air the place out while I was gone. No one we don't know ever comes around, so...
I think this case is closed. May I return to my duties, Miss Kirijo?
Yes. I'm sorry you had to see something so disgraceful.
Officer Kurosawa left.
I apologize for all this. It seems my upbringing may have been more sheltered than I realized.
Mitsuru left as well.
Come on, at least yell at me or something. What's the deal with you calling the police over a messy room anyway? What did I do to deserve this? Hey, wait. That fortune I drew on the way back, it was... worst luck.
That looks so much better than my room right now. Meanwhile, at the Tatsumi Port Island back alley...
Huh? How the heck did I...
Good evening. Are you surprised? Truth be told, we all visit this world every night.
What are you saying? Who the hell are you?
I'm here too.
Didn't Mommy teach you any manners? You haven't introduced yourself. Take a look. Name, address, age, etc. This is you, right?
Where did you get this?
Somebody's got a grudge against you, and they asked us to get revenge.
Revenge? What kind of bullshit is this? Who put you up to this?
Can't tell ya. We're professionals.
Professionals? Oh shit. You mean the rumors on the net are true?
May we get this over with now?
Hey, wait, I haven't done anything. Why me? What did I do?
That is not our concern. Your notion of right and wrong is irrelevant. My clients' wishes are all that matter. People hear what they choose to hear and believe what they want to believe.
No! Stay away! Get away from me!
You squeal most magnificently. Such raw emotion.
He's not dead.
Doesn't matter. We've held up our end of the bargain. Besides, tomorrow this will just seem like some random crime.
If there's nothing else, I'm feeling rather tired.
The three left the way they came.
Hey, have you heard of this Have you heard of this revenge request website?
Revenge request? What's that?
You can write the person's name you want to get revenge on, and bam, mission accomplished. They say it's guaranteed successful and completely anonymous.
Seriously? Give me the URL, quick!
Well, it's just a rumor. I mean, I don't know the details. Why are you so desperate?
Huh? I'm not thinking about revenge at all. And none of that's ever going to be mentioned again because those guys are pointless characters. Except for the girl, I guess, maybe. Gakukan High School, library. Man, I'm sorry. I just can't figure this homework out by myself. Awesome! Seriously, I don't even know what I don't know anymore. Jinpay clutches his head. I've been avoiding math ever since I started going here. All this vector and trigonometric ratio stuff sounds like magic to me. Jinpay looks fed up. Alright, I'm gonna do this today. I'm gonna overcome my fear of math. Just watch me get through this, and help me out once in a while. Jinpay dives into his homework with a great show of confidence. So, the circle inside triangle ABC where AB equals AC is... Surprisingly, Jinpay is actually taking his homework seriously. You helped Jinpay as much as you could and waited for him to finish. If that's the case, then the answer is 40. Huh? Am I done? Woohoo! I did it! I got through all of it. Shh! Oh, sorry. Whoa, I could get used to hearing that. Hey, thanks. You were a really big help. Jinpay looks cheerful. I was thinking about really trying hard for once. I always thought that stuff like math would never help me in the future. But I noticed that it might be important even if you never use it. It's like, how do I put it? What matters is how you put your time to use. I don't think I can start lecturing you on how to live your life or anything. I mean, there's nothing wrong with just doing what feels good in the moment. But in the end, it doesn't satisfy me, and it bothers me even more. Yeah, I guess I've just got anxiety or something. But I think I figured it out recently. I haven't found anything yet, but I get the feeling that I will, someday. As long as I'm with you and everyone else. I guess friends are important, after all. Really? I totally thought you were gonna start laughing at me. Jinpay seems a little embarrassed. You're always doing your best, all the time. It made me want to act like that. I mean, you study, you're in clubs. Aren't you in the student council too? I think that's amazing. It's rare for Jinpay to sincerely praise anyone like this. After hearing what he thinks about you, you feel closer to him. So, hey, that guy over there, is he a friend of yours? Huh? He hid. You turn around, but there's no one there. He was looking your way. Looked like he was holding something. A camera? Jinpay jumps to his feet. Huh? It's okay. You stay here. Oh, he got away. Well, I've seen his face, so it's okay. You just leave him to me. can't let this go. It might just be pictures now, but who knows what he might do.
Jinpay seems worried about you.
Anyway, let's go home. Sorry to keep you here so late. Try not to go home by yourself from now on, okay?
You and Junpei return to the dorm together. Meanwhile, Iwato District Mall Hagakure Ramen.
Hi, how are you today? Just one?
The customer that came in sat next to a certain young man, and that
I'll
certain
have what he's having.
young man was
Coming right up. One house special.
How can you eat the same thing all the time without getting sick of it?
Shut up. You always eat that protein shit.
Here you go, one house special. Be careful, it's hot.
Yow! He wasn't kidding. You still haven't made up your mind?
Is that what this is about?
We've got 4 new members. Things have changed quite a bit since you left. We're more aggressive now.
I'm not interested.
Think about it, Shinji. Don't let your power go to waste.
My power ain't worth shit.
Shinji!
I made up my mind a long time ago. I ain't going back.
You have to let the past go. What's done is done. It's time you moved on.
You should talk.
What?
Face it, you're no different than me.
Hey, Shinji!
Welcome back.
We have 2 weeks until the moon is full again. Try to increase your strength as much as possible before then.
2 weeks, huh? I wonder what it'll look like this time. I have to admit, the suspense is killing me.
You're starting to sound like Akihiko. Just remember, this is not a joke. That reminds me, why is he not back yet?
He's probably eating or something. Yo! Hey, is it just me or has Yucatan been acting weird lately? Oh, you noticed it too? She's been thinking way too hard about Tartarus and stuff. I mean, who cares, right?
Alright, so that's the tower social link. Monk who appears at the club. That's Mutatsu at night. Gekuhan High Field. You and Rio practice playing tennis in the empty field.
That's it. Always keep your knees in mind. Alright, I'll serve next, so... Oh,
Hey, Rio!
Your classmate Kenji came by.
Kenji, what do you want?
I've got some homework that I just don't understand at all. Could you do it for me instead? Or tell me how to do it?
Homework? I bet you just slept through class again. What do I get in return?
Ooh, so you're up for it, lucky me. I'll give you my love in return. Love, baby!
Nobody needs that. How about you buy me a special at Hagakure?
Yikes, that's steep. Okay, I'll be waiting around until you're done.
Yeah.
Kenji leaves.
Oh, sorry. I ended up loafing around. Oh, you mean the homework? He's pretty stupid, so I doubt he'll be able to do it by himself. It's been like this since preschool, so he's pretty reliant on me. He's like a younger brother to me.
Rio shrugs and laughs.
He's been coming here a lot lately, and he's starting to be a pest. Sorry, it isn't much of a practice with just 2 people.
Rio mumbles.
But
Rio seems vexed.
it's like, I don't want to pretend nothing happened, and I'm not going to say this is my fault. I I know that I need to be more mature about this, but all that stuff about having never been in a relationship and stuff, that's none of their business. Yeah.
Rio still seems vexed.
Katone-san, do you have someone you like? Is that so?
Rio seems relieved.
I don't get romance. It seems like so much trouble and there's no big reward for doing it.
Rio opened up to you a little. You feel like you understand Rio a little more now.
Let's get back to practice. I'll serve, Katone-san, so you... Is it okay if I just call you Katone? I feel like it fits you better.
You and Rio finished your practice, then he went back to the dorm.
Hi, how was your day?
Please sit down so we can begin today's lecture. Ada io ada dia. Mrs. Terauchi was supposed to teach today, but she's had an emergency. I'll be your teacher and instructor instead. Today we'll learn about natural magic. It's similar to paganism, which we discussed before. Natural magic is, obviously enough, magic that draws its power from nature. The most popular form is probably herbalism. Calendar-based spells are also a form of natural magic since they involve the seasons. Some of you may be familiar with dowsing, which uses a pendulum or cane to find things underground. This too is a form of natural magic. It was first used to detect sources of water. That should be enough examples, I think. Let's move on to the basic mindset of natural magic. You must first recognize yourself as a part of nature and accept its power. In other words, think of human existence as a microcosm of a vast cosmology. This mindset is based on the idea of the four classical elements. Ancient magicians thought that different objects which shared a common element would react to one another. They did experiment after experiment trying to prove their hypothesis about nature. Are you all listening? I certainly hope so. I'll give you a little test to make sure. You'll receive an ill omen if you get it wrong. Ada io ada dia. Who should I pick? Alright, Katone, I ask thee. Which form of natural magic was used to look for water sources? Excellent work, your answer rings true. No news is good news. But back to the main subject, prayer is a part of natural magic. A characteristic of the prayers in natural magic is that many of them praise the Earth Goddess. This ties into the concept of natural magic as a way of invoking nature's blessing. As time passed, natural magic developed into natural science. But in the transition to natural science, a key element was lost. That's the problem of time. Wow, good timing on that one. Natural magic forbade the use of performing spells that went against the normal flow of time. Its practitioners believed that magic should not defy nature and to this day take care to follow natural laws. Gekukan High School, Home Economics Room.
What should we make today?
Fuka seems depressed.
Oh, sorry. I keep messing up. It's not a problem with how I make the recipe. How do I put this?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You use rice vinegar instead of liquor. It is totally a problem with how you make the recipe.
While I'm making it, I start thinking that it's not going to come out right anyway. I'm always like that. It's like I'm bad at imagining things in a positive way. I keep imagining that nothing is going to go right. If only there was something I was actually good at. I'm surprised he remembered. But that's just something that I like. It's not something I can be proud of.
Fuka seems embarrassed.
When I was young, it was my dad's hobby to work on complicated music equipment. He'd fix things like broken amplifiers and headphones where one side would be broken. I loved watching him working on those things when I was little. That's probably why I became good with machines. But I don't think I could use machines to repay everyone's kindness. When we really need help with fighting or technology, we have the Kitajo Group's support. I want to find something that only I can do. Something that people would rely on me for. Thanks. You really are our leader after all.
Fuka seems happy.
Oh, we should make something before it gets too late. If we want to make something that we can take back to everyone, I think cookies would be best.
You decide to make cookies today. You mixed the ingredients, kneaded the cookie dough, cut out the shapes, and took them into the oven. The cookies were pretty easy to make. Obtain sugar cookie. If you give them to someone when you...
Huh? Kotone-chan, are you done already? I'm still measuring the flour.
Fuka's hands and legs are covered in flour. In order to avoid staying here late into the night, you insist on helping Fuka cook.
Huh? You're putting the flour in this basket? But it's falling out of the bottom. Oh, so that's how you melt butter quickly.
You somehow defended the dough from all Fuka's attempts to deviate from the recipe. All the cookies survived.
It came out right. That's amazing. It came out right. It wouldn't have happened if you weren't here. But it actually came out right. For the first time ever, something I cooked actually tastes good.
Fuka is giddy with excitement. You feel like you've gotten even closer to Fuka.
Then again, you pretty much did everything. I caused you all this trouble again. But I'm the one that wants to help you. Anyways, I'll try harder next time.
You cleaned up the room and headed back to the dorm.
Where have you been?
My schedule is so packed I don't even have time to breathe. I don't usually deal with your average Joe, you know. If your dormant potential turns out to be a mistake in my judgment, it's an instant goodbye to you. Alright, let's add a new word to our vocabulary today. Repeat after me. Placebo. The stress is on the middle syllable. Splendid! It's so charming how you say it. President Tanaka seems pleased. A placebo is a pretend pill. Basically, it's medicine to ease your mind. It's a miracle breakthrough that will make you feel fabulous. Enjoy a relaxing drive while taking in the beautiful scenery. Our incredible supplement will help you get the most out of life. These are part of our unique line of products. Oh yes, of course, I'm free to sell them as I please. President Tanaka seems impressed with himself. We may not be providing tangible benefits, but we do provide peace of mind. People will pay handsomely for that, you know. Take emergency supplies, for example. People feel safe just because they have them. But it's merely a false sense of security. That's it for today's lesson. You can pay me back when you make your first million. You received somewhat questionable advice from President Tanaka. You feel like you understand him a little better now. Have you been keeping your promise? You didn't tell anyone, did you? If you go back on your word, I'll upload your picture to an internet dating site for former prison inmates. Okay, so the joke here is like... he keeps saying like progressively weirder things, but this one's just too real. President Tanaka left.